Oh, hey Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading. I'm your Cosmic Auntie, and I'm recording this for October, but it could honestly find you at any time. Tarot timing works in its own mysterious, cool way, so whenever it does find you, I'm just happy you're here. I hope that this is of service to you in some way. I always love chatting with you, Sagittarius. I always love spending some time. And because you're so fun and wonderful. So the image that I received for you was fun and wonderful, and I'm looking forward to using the cards to lean into it further. But you took me go-karting, Sagittarius. You took me go-karting, and it was very visceral. The visual brought me into a fast-paced moment. I could see like green and gray kind of rushing by me, and my vision was firmly locked ahead, right? And you're go-karting, you have to pay attention to where you're going and keep your focus on the track and the corners and the cart and your body and everything that is really brings you into the present moment. And what I was seeing was there was a go-kart ahead of me, and they're just like drifting around a corner, just like tearing it up around the corner and then taking off down the straight stretch. And I just was like firmly looking at them and keeping up and just feeling like the speed and the power and the exhilaration. And so I just really felt like quite a pace rush into the energy, to the tarot table, and into this conversation. There's quite a pace. Like life feels like it's happening fast, but the visual and like the focus is locked on, and there's such a present energy coming forward. Because, you know, like I said, with go-karting, you have to be in the present moment. You have to be paying attention. And this go-kart ahead of me, which I feel is very much your energy, drifting around the corner with a sense of drama, some pizzazz, and speed and capacity, right? And talent, like in order to maneuver the vessel, maneuver the cart in order to do that and stay in control and tear down the straight stretch. Like there's such a notion of feeling the need to be really present, really focused, knowing and exploring the capacity of your body, of your mind, and the relationship between both, right? Like using this your holistic energy, everything in connection to handle the track of life right now, right? When there's a hairpin corner, that's where you're gonna do it in your own way, and you're gonna drift around. You may have to feel that like strength and hold your core, right? And tear down the straight stretch. So I don't know what is going to come forward, but I feel, life could be happening at a quick pace. Finding your own flavor with it, having your own flair with it. Sorry, my cat is just, stop doing that. Literally tearing up my own furniture. So the Six of Cups, you know, like, okay, so remembering your inner child, like when life is happening fast, like, you know, watch what I can do. That's what I just heard, you know, and like, you know, when a kid's like, watch what I can do. And they're like, and you're like, whoa, like that's super cool, you know, like there's an element of just feeling like, okay, life is happening so fast. There's always so many twists and turns and things to focus on and competition in a way. Because there's a difference between competition and comparison, and kind of tuning back into your inner child where you're just experiencing things and you're learning things and enjoying things, right? And children are very, very present in their experience, and that's something that they really teach us. They're so wise in that way, and they're present in their experience. And so the Six of Cups is like a gift from your inner child, remembering a sense of whimsy. And this is like a puppet show, so again, coming back to the drama and your flair and your flavor and sense of wonder. Okay, your energy, Queen of Wands. There's something that I sense, Sagittarius, that is being handled in your own unique way. And I feel like there's themes of remembering one's power, one's charisma, remembering one's capacity to handle situations and to handle twists and turns, pivots, and like, I feel like there's something that I'm missing and I can't just get the words out. That's too many. The Queen of Wands is also a fierce mother. Ace of Cups. They're a fierce mother. They're protective. They're also warm and comforting. So because you took me go-karting, there's like a certain, like, I don't know, feel like there's these lessons that I sense that you may be sharing with your children or sharing with children around you in regards to life's twists and turns and how to keep your focus, you know, on where you're going. Because when you drift around a corner, like, you have to look where you're wanting to go, and naturally you're going to encourage the vessel, encourage the cart to go in that direction. You have to look in the direction that you're going. And so I feel like there's something important there in this energy. There's a lot of like full moons in each of these cards as well. So we just had the new moon. If you're watching this like right when I'm recording it, we just had the new moon in Libra. So maybe there's something in this moon phase where you're having a little bit of fun with what life is throwing at you. And I feel like, Sagittarius, you really share that, like, that with the collective, because life can be so freaking weird and move so fast and change so fast and throw curveballs at you. And Sagittarius, you share with us and teach us that we have the agility to adapt, pivot, and think innovatively, and have this power and a sense of control and a sense of adventure and willingness to try new things and willingness to shine and be authentic in regards to handling the problems that life throws at us. And also, like, there's so you may be really activating this like inner child within you to handle something in your life. You also may have children around you that because when children are around you, it must be hard not to really kind of be in touch with that inner child, because they must stimulate that like inner innocence and joy within us, and that's so important. I'm sorry if that's loud. Sorry, that like took me out of my train of thought. But yeah, I just feel like you being such like a wonderful, like supportive, fun person, for one thing, for others, as well as yourself. So there's a sense of like fulfillment, there's a sense of fun in your energy all the time, Sagittarius, but really right now. How are you standing in your power? How are you remembering your capabilities, right? Like, remember, you can drift around the corner. And there's nobody ahead of that other go-kart. So it was like, you know, taking the lead and coming out ahead and experiencing this track for what it is and learning it and the twists and turns of it and having fun with it. As life like rushes by you, finding that focus and finding that presence is key. And exploring your own emotions. What else is coming up for Sagittarius? That's way too many. It's like there's just there's like with the cards, I'm going to put them aside for now because each time I shuffle, there's these huge, thick chunks just like flipping out. And so there may be a lot to like, there may be so much that's being dished out. And taking time to have some fun may feel counterintuitive, but your inner child's screaming for it. And I sense you showing up for yourself in that regard, and it's assisting in filling that cup up, filling that, you know, those emotional reserves to, you know, tune into what you're feeling, what you're desiring, what you're wanting, and that assists in repowering you up. Sagittarius, you are the Queen of Wands. That is your energy. You lend your energy to this card, and the Queen of Wands knows who they are, is confident in who they are, is, you know, confident in their ability to navigate the experiences of their life. They have so much love. They are so generous. But at the same time, if someone crosses their line, they will sucker punch you out. And that's something that you have, and it is like to use that in with your you use that in a sense of love, and you teach us boundaries. And I sense that there's an element of like coming home to yourself, Sagittarius. Coming home to oneself is a really big theme here, and with your energy right here in the center, you know, sandwiched with the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups, this is a sense of joy. This is a sense of magic, whimsy, okay? You know, and like life has gotten a little serious maybe, and to remember your joy, to remember your whimsy, your capacity for fun, and your incredible control of yourself in regards to handling the things that life throws at you, okay? I hope that makes sense. It's like coming back to the Queen of Wands, trusting in their ability to navigate the experiences of your life. I feel like there's like some sort of remembrance with that, like, oh yeah, I can do this because of course you can. And there's something, you know, like they're putting on a show here with the Six of Cups. And the go-kart was putting on a show. Like, you're putting on a show, drifting around that corner. Like, look what I can do. Hey, look what I can do. Woo, you know? And being impressed and being like, wow, look at that. Look what I can do. Or look what they can do. Or like, like just a sense of wonder. King of Pentacles. So yeah, there's lots of the things that you're responsible for. There's lots of people, probably places, things that you have a lot of responsibility and have a lot of like loyalty and commitment to. And that's super beautiful. And like, again, the Queen of Wands is a fierce mother energy. It's also fun mother energy, warm mother energy. But like I said, it was sucker punching out if you cross that line. And so the Queen of Wands can get into this like warrior mother phase, and that is absolutely necessary in certain circumstances. But if you're finding yourself feeling a little bit too serious and you're a little bit alienated away from your nature, think about the go-karting image and find ways to bring that whimsy back into your life, that fun, that warmth, and so you're not feeling so overworked. Because the King of Pentacles is responsible for a lot of things in their life. The King of Pentacles is earth energy. It is the home that you live in, the family, the job, and it's an element of success. It's an element of abundance and like growth. You know, you put a lot of effort into growing your and nurturing your life and succeeding at what you do. And right, like there's something about the go-kart image of just the whooshing green, allowing like, and not focusing on the life that's like kind of you have to focus on what's ahead when you're go-karting. So there's a refocusing energy here in this in this reading. Regrouping, refocusing, remembering. Regrouping, refocusing, remembering. Interesting, Sagittarius. Because yeah, you've got a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You've got a lot of things, and these are things that you absolutely love, you're loyal to, you're committed to, you enjoy, bring safety and abundance and, you know, to you, for you, and for the people in your life. Like, you know, even if you're not parents, like I feel like there's a lot that that is very much parental, showing up as your own parent, learning how to be your own mother, learning how to be your own father. Even if you have good relationships with your parents and had good relationships with your parents, there's a certain point in adulthood where we learn how to show up for ourselves as the mother figures, the father figures, and essentially giving the inner child a seat at the table and responding to those places within us, those inner child places within us, where our innocence, our creativity, our joy, our curiosity, you know, and encouraging those places within ourselves, remembering those places, and what's the word I'm looking for? What was it? Remembering, refocusing. I'm gonna have to, I should have wrote that down. But yeah, life has maybe gotten a little too serious, because it does. And there's things that you just can't control. But how we respond is within our control, and remembering that it's okay and even important to have a little bit of fun. Is so important. So yeah, life has gotten a little serious. I feel like the themes in this reading is coming home to oneself, remembering your whimsical nature, refocusing into the present. Yeah, like there's been a notion of feeling needing to be really strong for a very long time, standing your ground, having a lot of stamina, tenacity, and fortitude. And there may be a bit of fatigue because this card brings in a notion of fatigue after being, needing to be strong for a very long time. There may be a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, whether or not you're a parent or not. You may be. There's a lot of like parental energy coming forward, remembering your own inner child and also showing up for the children in your life, and being like a really positive role model and demonstrating through action that you can drift around the corners of life. Even when life throws some wrenches at you, there's a way you can drift around them by keeping your eye on the direction in which you're going, and focusing and being in the present moment, and remembering your capacity to handle the situations in your life. I really feel like, again, if you are parents, there's a lot that I sense you thinking and reflecting on your role as a parent, and the kind of parent you want to be, and the kind of parent that you are, and being a good role model for the kids in your life, and showing up as that yourself, being a good role model to yourself. I hope this is making sense, because it's like because even if you're not parents, there's an element of your inner child that is really taking up some more space here, and reminding you that you can have some fun, and that it's important to have fun. It's important to have a sense of adventure and coming home to oneself, into your Sagittarian energy, which is all about adventure, all about experiencing everything that you possibly can, and discovering yourself moment to moment as you experience everything that you can. So the card that came out is the Four of Wands. So again, another kind of like card where it's brought into this like family dynamic. Things, again, you may have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and it's time to let loose a little bit, or find some ways to let loose within the responsibilities that you're experiencing. You have worked hard for a really long time. There's some milestones that are being reached. There's some celebrations. There's cause for celebration. So you may be expanding your family, or you may be committing deeper into your relationships. You may be leveling up at work, and there's things that are being achieved here, Sagittarius. There's achievement here, and out of your hard work and your commitment, and remember to celebrate. Please remember to celebrate. I feel a sense of fulfillment. I feel like such a deep amount of love, and yeah, just a sense where your inner child is really happy, and the children in your life are happy, and you show up through action and embody the lessons in which you want to teach. And I just want to let you know that that is remarkable. Okay, so if you are needing to be seen right now, I want to see you as your cosmic auntie. The way that you embody the lessons that you teach through action goes farther than you even know, Sagittarius. Okay, farther than you even know. And by giving your inner child a seat at the table, to assist you in handling life's many challenges, the little ones around you notice that. The little ones around you see that. Because even when life is really hard, you can still have a dance party in the kitchen or in the park, or to ponder at how that leaf felt and to imitate it. Like literally being silly. There's such a silly energy in these cards, as well as like this fierce warrior mother energy that's very much tuned into the emotional processes. Like I feel it so deep inside. And housing the pressures of life, as well as enjoying the pleasures of life and celebrating the moment. I hope this is helpful in some way. Let's do some oracle and see what's coming up. What's coming up for Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. See, like there's these huge chunks that just get thrown out and then they get hidden. So there's this notion of like, yeah, life may be dishing out some blows right now, and you're drifting around that corner and keeping your eye on the prize, right? You're the archer. So you pull back your arrow and you have, you know, it's your elbow up, your eye on the prize, you know, and there's an element of you have to release that intention and try for it, right? And make your mark, because you're a huntress, you're a hunter. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but your symbol is the archer. So you have a very keen vision on what it is that you are focusing on, and have a remarkable ability to keep that focus and make your mark, even when life is just rushing past you. You may not know this track if you're go-karting, but you're discovering it. You're uncovering it, you're learning, you're constantly learning. And maybe that's something that is part of the lessons that you're wanting to share with the people around you by embodying it. You're always learning, right, Sagittarius? That's a part of life, an important part of life. So the card you got is the third ray of creative intelligence. So this person here, like, they look downtrodden. They have cracks all over their body. Their head is down. Like, there's a sense of pressure. There's a sense of a lot of commitment and responsibility that's emanating as themes from this reading. And coming home to oneself, coming home to the creativity, remembering the creativity, the flow, the joy, the whimsy, the transformation of you, of life, and giving that inner child a seat at the table and finding innovative ways to handle life's many challenges. So let's read. The third ray of creative intelligence brings the gift of practical spirituality and develops the talent for grounding inspired creativity into the world. It empowers your manifestation. This ray brings many gifts, including new ideas and the practical support needed to bring them to life. The ability to organize, make connections and networks, and synthesize information from various sources into one coherent whole. Archangel Chamuel helps you receive this gift from the universe and love and intelligence, with love and intelligence. Okay, a line just, these are quite long write-ups, but there's one thing that really jumped out to me. You must believe in your capability and competence, your confidence and practical, down-to-earth common sense. even if these are not always your strongest qualities. Believe, Sagittarius, there's ways that you're handling these challenges in your own innovative way, and grounding into your truth, into your knowledge of yourself, and with confidence, remembering your capability, competence, and confidence, and practical, down-to-earth common sense. This is something that you really provide, Sagittarius, is like a sense of common sense, a sense of adventure, but also common sense, just like straight up common sense. You are the, galactic center, so much universal truth comes flowing through your archetype. So you are so helpful, and can really provide insight. And please remember your magic, okay? Please remember your magic, your capabilities, your competence, your confidence. Okay? Celebrate the little things, celebrate the moment. Enjoy what you've created for yourself and feel into the possibilities that of your own making moving forward. And when life throws some curveballs, drift them, baby. And take it off down the straight stretch. I hope this has been helpful in some way. You are so wonderful, and I love you very much. Keep tuning into yourself, your truth, trusting in your ability to navigate the experiences of your life with some pizzazz and a dash of drama. And I don't mean drama as in like negative, toxic drama. I mean your personal flair as a person, your pizzazz, your whimsy, your fire, Sagittarius, your fire. Grounding your fire into practical solutions. And enjoying the process as much as you can. And having fun with it. Okay, well, I love you very much, and I'll catch you next month, okay, Sagittarius?